Today to 8 in the horrific collision of a Greyhound bus and a tractor trailer in New Mexico. Remarkably, the driver of the truck survived the crash and told his story to Don Daler.
Elisar Tato was hauling produce from California to Tennessee when his semi blew a tire, and things got real bad real quick.
And then it just locked up.
And when did you see the bus in front of you?
I seen where I was going right away, so I was trying everything I could to avoid it.
The Greyhound bus en route to Los Angeles from St. Louis was in the westbound lane of I-40 near Thoreau, New Mexico. The semi, weighing over 70,000 pounds, crossed the median and slammed into it head first.
Did you think you were going to die?
Yep. As soon as it happened, I was just knew I was going to die. I was surprised that I made it.
Rachel Cunningham was on the bus.
People were just like kind of thrown everywhere. Everybody was just like screaming and panicking.
Dr. Andrea Kofel was also on I-40 coming back from a hiking trip.
When you saw that bus looking like it looks, you must have known this was going to be bad.
I was expecting a lot of very critical casualties, but I was thoroughly impressed with the response that we had seen.
The response, not just by EMTs and police,
Oh God!
but by passersby who used ladders to pull people from the demolished bus. The NTSB is now on site and investigating, but they had not yet interviewed the truck driver, Tato. He says the New Mexico State Police have.
They asked for a urine test, so
Yeah. You're clean?
yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to these families?
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know if I could do anything to change it. I would, but can't.
Of the more than 30 people who were injured in the accident, 15 are still hospitalized, including a young woman who was pregnant and went into labor after the crash. John, she and her new twins are doing okay.
Don Daler for us.
On our couch, and I got an alert on the phone, and we came down here. We have 5 dogs, 4 border collies and a little pug, and we came down here in the bottom, and you know it was pretty quiet, and I came out and I was just looking, and it was just the weirdest calm. Before it happened, I've never experienced anything like it. It was the quietest it's ever been, and the rain, I could see the rain coming across the lake, and so I decided, all right, it's time to get inside, and I came in here. And as I came in here, the dogs were just running around. And as the dogs were running around, I mean, I came up to this window and I was just looking through the blinds, and the window started shaking a little bit. And I said, oh man, we gotta get in the bathroom, you know? And we ran over here, and I got my wife in there and 3 of our dogs, and we were huddled up in the shower with the door closed. The pressure, when the tornado was coming over us, it felt like our ears were going up, like equivalent like when you're rising in an airplane. Then the next thing you know, you just heard glass and shattering, and you know, we had 3 out of our 5 dogs in here, because whenever I was at that door, you know, I got them all in, but those the 2 dogs, they didn't come, and we came out this door back here, and this room actually stood. I mean, it. Right. The one room, nothing messed up. And I looked, and she was pinned under this trash right here. Eventually, I just had to drag her out, and then after that, the first thing I looked and saw was that 2x6 sticking out of my shed. It was the scariest thing I've ever been in, you know, and the first thing I did was just start calling everybody and say, hey, we're fine, I love you, you know. And if you haven't ever experienced a tornado, I mean, I know a lot of people are fast. I've always been real fascinated by them, and you know, looking for them, and I don't want anything to do with them anymore.
Missing off the coast of Crystal Beach has been found. The boy's father was found alive about an hour into the search. 12 News reporter Jordan James has a message tonight from the Galveston County Sheriff.
Several agencies throughout Southeast Texas responded to this search operation. Sadly, we got the news that nobody wanted to hear. What was supposed to be a day filled with fun in the sun quickly turned into a scene of tragedy.
Saw the Coast Guard helicopter go
go by, so I figured there was probably something that wasn't good.
What Victoria Goss saw was a frantic search operation underway to find a missing father and his 10-year-old son. Galveston County Sheriff Henry Trochette says the pair were separated out at sea due to wave currents.
The boy was struggling trying to make contact back with his father. The father was trying to make contact with him, but the water kept pulling apart.
This search began around 11:10 Saturday morning. After several hours of searching, the father was found alive, and a body that's believed to be his son was recovered. Sheriff Trochette says folks need to be careful while out on the water.
Enjoy yourself when you come down. We know you've been cooped up. We know you want to have fun with your family, but try your best to be safe.
Things can happen so fast, and I'm sure that's exactly what happened with them.
Goss has seen her fair share of drownings over the years and said this one, it hurts a little bit more given how young the victim was.
I'm very sad for them that happened. I mean, I can't even imagine losing a child or a grandchild, you know, in the water.
With beaches reopening across southeast Texas, Sheriff Trochette says try to remain calm if you're caught in a rip current.
If you do get pulled, ride the current. Don't fight it. Eventually it will let you go and you'll be able to swim in. You may be a half a mile down the beach, but you'll be able to swim in.
The father is expected to make a full recovery. Galveston County Sheriff Office are still waiting on the medical examiner's office to confirm if the body found was that of the 10-year-old missing boy.